What's up guys, Xavier Wills here for Desktop Bodybuilding, and we are back once again with another video, and this one's not regarding Phil Heath exactly, but Phil Heath's wife, but we're also going to discuss Phil at the end of the video and if he's doing the 2019 Mr Olympia and give you guys a bit of an update. Anyway, this went on Shurie Heath's Instagram story, and I'm going to read it out to you guys, and it's pretty interesting because it talks about a surgery that's going to save her life. I'm going to set this straight before this gets out of hand. My surgery that will be saving my life has nothing to do with Phil Heath's goals or what he does for work. I'm actually extremely sick right now, and that doesn't keep him from traveling the world and working. I have and will always support Phil's goals. I'm blessed to have my mother and a few select friends who will be by my side immediately after my surgery. My surgery is very invasive and it requires a lot of time to heal. Phil is my better half, and of course he will be my support through my recovery. Phil takes pride in his body and will sustain the look of a 7-time Mr Olympia / fitness icon regardless if he decides to compete. Phil has a lot of amazing projects he is working on with his incredible team. He will update you all when he is ready. You can follow his IG for those updates. Thank you. Then she puts up another post as well. I've received more than one heartless message asking why my surgery is so close to the Olympia and that I'm selfish for getting it done in August. My health has been declining for 3 years and I've been extremely sick for 8 months now. I've been on a surgery waiting list with the best doctor in the country. I have illegally made industrial grade bacteria-filled, cancer-causing, textured implants resting over my heart and lungs. So obviously it sounds like she's got breast implants and something's gone wrong with them. Once my surgery is over and I'm able to collect my thoughts with emotions, I will share more of my painful story. I don't post daily updates, cry on my stories, and show my body deteriorating because I choose to keep my dignity and I am a private person. A big thank you to all my followers, true friends, and family for your ongoing support and prayer. I appreciate you all for treating me like a human being. So obviously it sounds like Shurie's having a rough time and has to have this surgery to remove those implants, which is just incredibly unfortunate. And I just want to say, best of luck to her and Phil and everything that's going on. But let's talk a little bit about Phil Heath, because that's what a lot of you do want to talk about as well. And Phil is traveling to Dubai this weekend. And I sort of said, look, Phil could be doing the Olympia. He could be doing an 8-week prep, and, he might be, battening down the hatches, I guess you'd say, at about 8.5 weeks out when he got back from the UK muscle tour. But he hasn't, and we're looking at, 6 weeks out? He'd be traveling over to Dubai to do an appearance. I don't feel like he'd be doing that if he was prepping for the 2019 Mr Olympia. Maybe, just maybe, he's doing an 8-week diet, and if he gets to a few weeks out and he's looking like, he's sort of just prepping but a bit loosely, and he gets that close, maybe with a bit of a more relaxed prep, he might even look better. Who knows, with that stress sort of taken out of it. He might just compete, but I don't feel like he is. I mean, he's been posting photos of meals that Shurie's actually been cooking for him, and it doesn't seem like he's just eating this once a week or anything, like a weekly cheat meal or anything. So not that every guy does that, but he has been looking better. He has been getting leaner as well, but I feel like, I don't think he's doing it. I think he would have announced it. Potentially he would have announced it on the UK muscle tour as well and done some sort of big video or something. I just don't think he's doing it. I think that maybe he'll come out and say, oh, he was thinking about it and he's not going to now, but it just doesn't look like he is, to be honest with you guys. And I was really hopeful and thought that, all these guys out, now that Roden's out, all that sort of stuff, maybe he'll do it. And maybe he still will, because he would have no doubt had this Dubai trip planned beforehand. I'm sure he'll be taken care of in terms of food and all that sort of stuff, and I'm sure he can train. And it doesn't look like it's a big, massive tour that he's doing, but I'm not sure if he's got more planned after this or not. But what do you guys think? Let me know if you think Phil Heath will compete in the 2019 Mr Olympia. I don't think he will, but you never ever know, and he could pull off it. Arnold Schwarzenegger from back in 1980, where he showed up at the last minute at the athletes meeting and said, hey guys, I'm competing. So I would love to see that. That would be damn cool, and it'd be interesting to see if he was able to improve his midsection and all that sort of stuff, because honestly, Phil could probably die if he just battened down the hatches now and went hard, like real hard for his last 6 weeks. I'm sure he'd get him the condition he needs to be in, and I'm sure that he would have plenty of size. It's just whether that stomach is tight. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Is Phil doing it, and would Phil win the 2019 Mr Olympia? Hands down. Let me know. Also, if you like this content, give me a thumbs up on this video. It's much appreciated. It helps more than you guys can actually imagine. And also commenting helps, and subscribing. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe now, hit that notification bell button. We have a lot of content and a ton of interviews coming up for the 2019 Mr Olympia, and they're starting 6 weeks out, those interviews. So as of next week, we're going to be pumping out tons of interviews with Olympia competitors, and I've already got a few lined up. So anyway, guys, make sure you subscribe, like the video, all that stuff that I told you. And thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. For Xavier Wills, Desktop Bodybuilding, we are.